Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another Disney dining review. This one is a little special.
We are headed over to California Grill. We've been to California Grill many times, but tonight it is not with the prefixed 50th dining experience that has since left, and now it's with the brand new prefixed experience that they have.
We actually purposefully did not review this earlier because we were waiting for that 50th anniversary prefix menu to go away. We like these reviews to be good for a while. We didn't know they were going to come back with another prefix menu. However, this one should stay for at least a little bit. Why we're really excited about this is because even after the menu is done and the wine and all of that stuff, we are going over to Magic Kingdom to watch Happily Ever After for the first time in a year and a half. It just debuted last night. We did not see it last night, so this is the second night it is showing, and we're gonna go watch it with the boys. So
I am so excited. Do not let me forget tissues, because I'm going to cry.
Back to the dining review. We are very, very excited to eat at California Grill again. We ate here for your birthday in 2021. 40th birthday. We sat right next to the window. We watched the fireworks during dinner. It was amazing.
It's been way too long since we've been back.
It's been way too long since we've been back.
This prefix menu is $89 per adult plus tax and gratuity. And then if it's a 3 to 9 year old, it is $39 per child plus tax and gratuity. So you get to choose one from the Market Inspirations is what it is called. There's things like some sushi rolls. There's some goat ravioli that I've heard is amazing, some goat cheese ravioli, and there's some braised beef short rib wontons, a black truffle pizza. So, you know, there's different things. Each person picks one, and then you pick one off of the chef's journey, which could include a fillet of beef, some venison, some grouper, some tenderloin. There's a saffron risotto, chicken sea bass strip loin, so all different kinds of things. The strip loin, Wagyu strip loin does come with an upcharge of an additional $47.
Oh, hello, sneak that on in there.
Yeah. Finally, you pick a sweet creation, and so you can have one of the 5 different options. So there's like a Valrhona ganache torte, a Meyer lemon chiffon cake, a peanut and banana torte, chef selection of California cheeses, or a citrus creme brulee.
So you can get a wine pairing with this menu, and there is like a basic wine pairing and an upcharge. Well, the basic wine pairing is an upcharge, so like a premium upcharge wine pairing in addition to that. So we may look at doing one of those. We definitely want to get a cocktail when we go. One of you fabulous listeners out there did clue us into one of the best old fashions on property, supposedly. So I want to try that out and see if I agree. So that's what I'm going for. But yeah, don't have my watch on because I still have the fresh tattoo. So we are going to be late soon though, so we better get to it. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Let's do this. We have arrived to California Grill and we got our cocktails. What did you get?
Okay, so I got the spicy Ancho Rancho Margarita. He said, don't eat that pepper unless I really, really want the spice because it's really, really hot.
He used the phrase, ruin your palate for dinner, so.
I'm not gonna eat it. Oh, that's very good. It's got some sweetness up front and then it kicks you with that spice in the back end, but it's not too much spice and it's very, very well done.
So I got the old fashioned, of course. This is the Sonoma Maple Old Fashioned, and I've heard great things about this. So 1 large ice cube, we are off to a rockin' start here, all right? That's very good. The simple syrup in that has got I mean, you can taste the maple. It's like a syrup, simple syrup. You know what I mean? Like a maple syrup, simple syrup. Very good. very sweet. It is on the sweet side, but very well done, well executed. This is definitely gonna make my top 10, so.
Ooh.
All right, I'm ready for bread. Prefix menu, so you order 1 appetizer, 1 entree, 1 dessert. They wanted to take all of those orders up front. We gave them our first 2 and said, give us a minute for the dessert. So I got a sushi roll, I got the cascade roll, tuna hamache, salmon poke, mango shallot. I also got the venison. Very excited about that. We both got the signature wine pairing, which is the less expensive of the 2 wine pairings with those. What did you get?
So I got the Sonoma goat cheese ravioli, and then I ended up getting the Florida black grouper. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm also excited about the wines that it's being paired with. Looking forward to this meal. Our bread has arrived. So it's sourdough bread, and it's got a, there's like a little olive oil with roasted tomatoes and garlic topping to put on it. So I'm pretty excited about this.
This looks fantastic, honestly. Like, this is...
Dig into
looks
it.
so good.
Right?
That is super good.
Yum, 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 yum.
Okay, so our appetizers just came. Again, I got the sushi roll, which looks pretty good. Pretty small, though.
It's cute and tiny.
It's cute. It's wee.
It is wee. I got the goat cheese ravioli. So he brought it with just the ravioli to the table, and then he poured in, this is a fennel tomato broth. Oh, that's very good. And the Honig pairs very well with that. Oh, I am very pleased.
Would you like to try the sushi?
Yes.
They needed to invest in better chopsticks.
Uh-oh.
The fish is really fresh. I'm trying to compare it to the bowling alley sushi we just had 5 days ago. I'm not sure which is better, to be honest with you. It's good. The fish is very, very fresh. It's just super tiny, but it is an appetizer, so. All right, so the sun is setting. It's gorgeous out there. From up here, you can see all of Magic Kingdom. You can see the Grand Floridian, the Polynesian. You can see everywhere. It's beautiful. We got our entrees. What did you get?
Okay, so I got the Florida black grouper. It looks incredible. I mean, look at that. That looks outstanding. That is fantastic. All of the flavors go so well together. The mushrooms and the rice and the fish and whatever the chutney thing is, and
I got the venison, which looks incredible. It's very medium rare, almost rare.
wow,
Really good.
that is really good.
Super tender, very flavorful. Really, really well done. Very impressed with that. Last course has arrived. I have the chocolate ganache here, which looks fantastic.
Wow, it's very tasty.
And it is paired with some sort of sparkling red something.
It's a rosé rogale.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So it is a citrus creme brulee, but it doesn't come in a, like a, what do you call those?
Like a ramekin?
Like a ramekin. It's freestanding, which is interesting. And look at that. Like that's gonna have a good crisp. Hey, how is this happening right now, guys?
Oh, wow. Huh. It's a very dense chocolate dessert, similar to like the texture of a cheesecake. Silky, like creamy, silky, chocolatey goodness.
Oh my gosh. That thing's unreal. That is so good.
The food here was fantastic. I was a little bit disappointed with my sushi, but since then, fantastic. The wine pairings were great. Server was great. We'll be back to wrap this up here soon.
Yes, after happily ever after.
We are back.
And as predicted, I cried from start to finish of Happily Ever After, and it was fantastic.
It was an impressive 18 minutes of crying. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about California Grill.
But first, if you're looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at fantasticalvacations.com. We plan all Disney destinations, Universal cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
All right, let's just hop right into it. So California Grill is located on the top of the Contemporary, which is one of the original Disney World resorts. It is a hop, skip, and a jump, or a short walk from Magic Kingdom along a nice little path with its own security, by the way.
Yes.
Which we use to go watch Happily Ever After. It's very, very close. It's probably the best positioned of all the resorts on Disney property. And being on top of California, or on the Contemporary, California Grill is probably the best located restaurant on Disney
Yes.
property. However, of the rooftop restaurants, honestly, this is not my favorite.
The ambiance and theming in here, I mean, it is very contemporary. I would say there's really nothing to write home about as far as the decor goes. However, you can't beat that view. I mean, regardless, we went earlier in the day, we saw the sunset, and it was spectacular. We've been later in the evening to watch the fireworks, and it's spectacular. Like, it's just, that view is perfection.
What makes it even better is you can, regardless of what time you eat there, you can take your receipt back. If you don't eat during the fireworks, you can take your receipt back with you and watch the fireworks from their 2 different viewing platforms out on the roof, which is fantastic. So honestly, like, yeah, the inside is whatever, but how do you knock a restaurant for having the perfect view of the fireworks? Like, you can't. So we gave it a 4.5.
All right, so service. Our server was fantastic. He did a great job. He, took very good care of us. He checked on us frequently. The one downfall he had was that we did order some coffee to go with our dessert, and he forgot. And we had to ask for it and for him to bring it back to us. We did still give him a 4. We did think he was a really great server, and he did a great job.
All in all, he was above average. But I don't know how you forget something of an order and then still charge somebody for it. Like, we sat there for probably 8 or 10 minutes before I had to flag him down and say, hey, where's our coffee? And he was like, I forgot. And then he brought it and they charged us full price for it. So I don't think you can possibly get above a 4 for that mishap. But I mean, he was good otherwise.
Drinks. Now, I mean, this old fashioned made it in Dan's top 10. And my, what was it called? Ancho Rancho Spicy Margarita, something like that. It was really, really good. The wines that went with the food pairings were really good. Everything was presented very well. So I was impressed with the drink options.
Yeah, that old fashioned was really good. It was a little on the sweet side, so it was a great old fashioned, made really, really well. The maple in that simple syrup, it was like they just took maple syrup and dumped it in there, which they may have for a simple syrup. Anyway, it was great. It was a little on the sweet side, but I enjoyed it thoroughly. So definitely it did make my top 10. We gave drinks a 4.5.
Yep. Food. So the food was wonderful. We very much enjoyed each of our courses. I would say, like, you were a little disappointed in the size of the sushi roll. It was very, very tiny when it came out for the appetizer portion. But all in all, I mean, we left very comfortable, very full. Everything was, I feel like, well prepared. Nothing that I had tonight was so memorable that I'm gonna crave it for time and years to come, if that makes sense. Yeah. So all in all, we decided that food was probably a 4. It was definitely well above average, but it wasn't that knock it out of the park, I've got to have it, week after week type experience.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of prefix menus so much.
Although we did like Monsieur Paul.
It did work well for Monsieur Paul. Yeah, that's true. But that's all they've ever done. California Grill, that's not all they've ever done. We've had California Grill when it was a la carte, and I preferred it a la carte. I don't know. I'd like to be able to go and order 2 appetizers and a dessert, or maybe share an entree and order a couple of appetizer. I just like that flexibility. So when you pigeonhole me into, and then even when we ordered our entrees and appetizers, he wanted us to go ahead and order the desserts. In fact, he said, well, we normally take the orders for all 3 courses. And we're like, well,
we're not ready.
Sorry, we're not there yet. And so then that was fine. But I just, I don't know. It was okay. And that was why we waited to review this restaurant from the 50th, because we were hoping they would get past this whole prefix menu, you have to choose one of each course thing. And they did, and then they went to another prefix menu, which whatever. All that to say, all that added up, this restaurant gets a 4.25 out of 5, which is still a spectacular restaurant on Disney property. You are not gonna have a bad meal when you go here. It's not cheap though. It was a pricey meal. Of course, we got the wine pairings to go with it. So if you don't do that, you don't get the drinks, and you just do the 2 the 2 prefix meals, then it's more reasonable.
All right, if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.